It's the CalebDMTG Show.
This deck does not have a hard time filling up the graveyard for Uro. That's one of the reasons to play Uro in Delver. Not something you really need to worry about. Chaining all these sweet cantrips together. Also, out of all of the graveyard decks in Legacy, if you have a graveyard hate card that is good against like exactly one of them, it's maybe not worth the slot, Probably want it to be good against multiple. Surgical can get it done if you have it in combination with other cards, right? If you just need to like buy a turn to resolve your Grafdigger's Cage or whatever. But I feel like Delver decks never have enough graveyard hate. Just never beating a GAC deck ever. Just never beating Dredge, really. Never being an overstatement, obviously. I've certainly beaten Dredge just by like countering their discard spells, their Dredge enablers. Stifle a fucking Narcomoeba trigger. But it is certainly bad. Delver's game plan against Yak is usually race. Right, which is a terrible game plan against them. Because you're racing them with like a 3-2 flyer and hoping it gets there, and they're making an 8-8 trampler. Which not only races a 3-2 flyer quite well, especially when accompanied with some 4-3 hasters, but it also, like, bricks your Tarmogoyfs and shit. Yeah, I think counterspells are a little bit better against Dredge. So I think the Dredge matchup is, like, slightly better than the Gok matchup. But they are bad for similar reasons. Can I explain when you want 4 of a card and when you want 1? If you're playing 4 of a card, you're usually doing it because it's something that you want to draw every single game, ideally, and like you're happy to draw multiples, and you want it on turn 1. So like Delver of Secrets is a really good example, right? Or like Brainstorm and Force of Will are both cards that are just like way too fucking good. Daze is really important. Daze and Wasteland are really important to a Delver strategy, so you want 4 of all of that shit. When you want 1 of a card, there can be a few different reasons. Force of Negation isn't actually a 1 of here, it's kind of like the 5th Force of Will. A lot of times you're playing 1-ofs to split up your removal, so you're like hitting stuff in different situations. My removal isn't very split up right now, because it's just like the 4 Decays and the 2 Dismember. A lot of the 1-ofs in this deck are tutored targets for Green Sun Zenith, right? Like, the main reason we're playing Green Sun is so that we can make a Dryad Arbor on turn 1, and then it's also there, so you can have a News when you need it, or Leavold when you need it. Even just getting like Uros or whatever is fine. Usually the 1 of Tarmogoyf for a Green Sun target is pretty bad, but it's kind of good against opposing Goyfs sometimes. The 1-ofs are cards that you don't want in every matchup and in every opener, but you want them sometimes. You want to have access to them. This hand fucking sucks. I guess we keep. Basic Island Ponder, you got it. Green Sun? I don't think I would even play Green Sun here. I'd probably Brainstorm. Now Brainstorm, fetch Green Sun. Ooh. Even then, I think we would Brainstorm, fetch Thoughtseize, but still. The opponent's Avatar. Some Durfy Angel, right? Some 4 or 5 mana thing. Now that we have Daze too, I think I am gonna get the Dryad Arbor down. I can right click it to see the name, but do I want to? Radiant Archangel. So it's like a tree that can grow things, right? Like all of your flyers can get buffed if threshold or something. I don't know. All right, now I want to know. I don't fucking remember. I think it was in some Masters set. Flying Vigilance gets +1/+1 for each other creature with flying on the battlefield. It doesn't have that art here, though. Looks like it was kind of close. A Radiant comma Archangel. Oh, maybe it is a Vanguard card. That would explain things. Playing Uro in a Delver deck feels so fucking weird. Alright, let's see what's going on. What's a Vanguard? Vanguard are oversized cards that they put out that would just like give you some effects that would augment the game. So if you were playing, it's a casual game type. So like one card might give you like a smaller hand size. So fuck this hand. Oh, fuck. Tempted to take the Infernal Tutor. Maybe I'll just take Veil. The issue with taking Veil is that we're not, like, killing the opponent to the next turn or two. So if you take the Veil of Summer, and they just, like, cantrip into a Thoughtseize and take their Force of Negation, they're just, like, free to counter, free to combo. And the issue with taking Infernal Tutor is that they just find another fucking Infernal Tutor, then they get to combo. You want to take the LED? I don't know, they still have the Dark Ritual. And then they would just need one more Ritual effect, right?
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Garrett Jax. Thanks for 36 months. You think Tutor is weak with Tendril stuck in hand? I don't think it is. I guess it is if we took the LED.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, the Typo King, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 5 months. 5 years if you squint real hard. Why aren't they pondering here? I don't get it.
Oh shit, what up?
Firing off Brainstorm now to try and find another discard spell would be totally reasonable. I don't think we have a lot of discard hits though, right? There's like one more Thoughtseize in the deck. I wonder if I'm supposed to force negation LED. Probably not. Do we want to build up their storm count? Yeah, they're playing a volcanic because they have
Oh shit, what up?
the flashback card, Past in Flames. Hey Bill, thanks the 8 month there, courtesy of Kinexai. Hell yeah. I think we let this resolve and just let them combo. If you force a negation this Veil of Summer, then you almost have to be thinking that the Daze is going to be good. But it seems like it's not good. So I think we just have to hope that they're hoping we build up their storm, which seems unlikely.
Oh shit, what up?
Yeah, looking very dead, huh? Hey Dorvac, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 36 months. And the reminder to eat some tuchus. Can they get there with just Past in Flames? I think they'd be short, right? Well, Infernal Turtle could be a... Let's see... Yeah, no, I don't think they'd be short. Infernal Tutor could go get another LED. Yeah, I think just Past in Flames wins. Is it better to not try and counter their stuff in these situations? Well, it's not... If you, by these situations, you mean they're playing a Veil of Summer when you have exactly one counter. One relevant counter, right? Because the Daze isn't doing anything at this spot. So by these situations, you mean this very, very extremely specific situation where they're leading on Veil. And you have to decide whether you're going to counter the Veil or not. Then yes, I think you do let it resolve. You know, there's a storm count of 8. We're only at 20 life. I have plenty of stuff to flash back. Good news is, the matchup gets better. All those for sure. Can't LED off of a Past in Flames? No. But yeah, I mean, the Infernal Tutor can just go get... Infernal Tutor for LED there is like basically a ritual anyway. It's +1 mana, right? Once they're playing out of the graveyard. I kind of want to bring in some ley lines. Do I want to cut Scavenging Ooze for ley line? Ooze is so slow. How good is Leovold? Uro is probably like my worst threat. But in this matchup, you can get into those back and forths with discard sometimes. I could see it doing work. I don't want to cut any Green Sun Zeniths because I want to be able to get the Collector Oath. You like Hull Breacher's last card? We could do that. Just leave the ley lines on the board. Alrighty. Yeah, minusing Abrupt Decays and Dismembers and bringing in just like a shit pile of live cards. Veil of Summer being the best, but Collector Oath's also great. What would I cut for Leylands anyway? Well, that's what I was talking about, Softenum. That's what I was discussing. It would be like a third Uro. Maybe a Hex Drinker. Maybe this Hull Breacher we just added. Just slow shit. The awkward thing about the turn 1 Delver is now we don't have Flusterstorm for their turn 1 discard. But you gotta play the Delver. It's just the deck, right? If you have like a lot of disruption that you need to hold up because it all costs 1 mana, then maybe you just like go lay and pass, then turn 2 play the Delver. Well, if your hand was like Stifle, Flusterstorm, Veil or something, then I could see waiting a turn. Hey, Odysseus the CDN, thanks for gifting a sub. Congrats to SPK Dev for receiving said sub. And then JBears92, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing that Prime. Appreciate you. I'm gonna play this Ooze. Days being another free counter. Got a nice table. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that Jasper table. Very affordable. I looked at a lot of different game tables and they were all not. They were all not that. Who's actually larger than a Tarmogoyf for once? Maybe not now. Let's fight this off. Could find a Thoughtseize or something. Some such thing. This is all kind of good. Do need to make a land drop here. Let's go Verdant on top. Ponder. And then ideally we won't have to crack the fetch. We might be seeing an abrupt decay here.
Oh shit,
Just
what
to
up?
slow down my clock. Hey, Sword Equip and Tube Hund. Appreciate your
Oh
subs.
shit, what up?
Woohoo indeed. Does Uro feel good? Yeah, I mean, this isn't the matchup that we want Uro for, but card's obviously good. Getting the ooze, interesting. Sure. I guess if they hit the Delver, then the ooze just hits for 3 anyway. Then we still have that disruption.
Oh shit, what up?
ASBK Dev gifting a few more subs. Congrats to Legacy
Oh
Council.
shit, what up?
And you ain't my real dad for receiving. Hell yeah. So really there's a land on top. Does that mean we fetch first?
Oh shit,
I don't
what
think
up?
so.
Oh shit, what up?
I think I'm gonna shuffle this.
Oh shit, what up?
Green Sun for the 2/2. Green Sun for Oath is good. But we wouldn't be able to do it this turn.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh man, hell of a little subchain going on. Dropsy Jones with 8-month resubs, saying less than 3, much less than 3 right back at ya. Copilot gifting a sub to Giapb. And Frabjous Days is dropping a gifted sub to Ed Tom Bell. Congrats, Ed. We shuffled, right? Yeah.
Oh shit, what up?
I think I maybe should have fetched Dryad Arbor, but then
Oh shit, what up?
we only have 1 days. Power of Pie dropping some gifted subs.
Oh shit, what up?
Congratulations to Dark Goldfish, to Ragnar779, to Deasis, to Kale9, and to McJimbo12. Congrats, folks. Thanks, Power of Pie. Weary Dude thanks for the sub with Prime to 13 months, the lucky number 13. Hodge getting in on the gift action. The hot gift action. Congratulations to Kadunk, to Hatashi, to Sky Zo's Run the World, to Metal Mario, and to Larry Byerly. Hell yeah. Weary Dude says time to yank Caleb's subchain. Oh man. So yanked. Yeah, thanks again, Hodge. Jerry Freeman with the 80 months. Or wait, no. Jerry Freeman 80 with the 1 month. With the sub, sharing the Prime. Appreciate you, Jerry. Nice, Hatashi.
Oh
I'm
shit,
gonna drop
what
some
up?
corns. I appreciate y'all.
Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
Heptagon24 gifting 7 subs. The perfect number.
Oh shit, what
Congratulations to James the Damon, to Ab3, to Groovin1, to Canadian F Team, to
Oh shit,
Paralogrum,
what up?
to Ketsuko, to Day at the Shrine. Congratulations to all of you.
Oh shit,
More
what up?
corns. The hype train, you're on it, friend. You're on the hype train.
Oh shit, what up?
We don't need no Twitch to tell us what is and is not a hype train.
Oh shit.
Hodge
what
gifting
up?
another 5 subs. Fuck yeah. Congrats to Doogie Plume, to Mapat3, to Marma
Oh shit.
Satius,
What up?
to Mind Slump, and to Mitch the Quaker.
Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up?
Opponent had a long tank there. Sometimes you need a
Oh
long
shit,
tank.
what up?
Sometimes you need to think.
Oh shit. What up?
I'm actually gonna fetch a Dried Arbor here. With them at 5. If we get to hit them for 4, then they can't crack their Verdant.
Oh shit. What up?
Heptagon24 gifting 17 subs now. I lied. I thought 7 was the perfect number. I was incorrect.
Oh shit.
Congratulations to PDX Bluebird 503. To B Hobbsy. To Volganate.
Oh shit.
To
What up?
Atypical. Congrats to Chef Hef. To Euthanic. To Infamous Akapi. To Mythic Matt.
Oh shit. What up?
To Never Stop Swoopin'. To Jalen. To Grishel Brander. To Takes Dumps. Oh, don't we
shit,
all?
what up?
Don't we all? Congrats to Losric, to IZAMTG, to Cost, to DJ
Oh, shit, what
Nitrogen, and to SS Hearing. Well, now I'm glad I grabbed the Dried Arbor just so I still have
Oh
a
shit. What up?
win con here, huh?
Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up?
It's an interesting time to brainstorm. Step 1, Dark Ritual. See if Dark Ritual
Oh
resolves.
shit. What up?
Step 2, brainstorm. Oh my god. The gifted subs are
shit,
still
what up?
flowing. Some Legacy fans here. Legacy fans in the stream tonight. MJ are boredom.
Oh shit.
Thanks for
what
gifting some subs. Congratulations to Gabrielle696, to Corius, to Aristiner,
up? Oh shit.
to Vengevine1141, and to Libertas09. Yeah, I actually got
Oh shit.
Vengevine 1 through Vengevine 1140, so the
Oh,
next
shit, what
best. Well, very next best there. Congrats, folks, and thanks again, Hodge. And then Gorilla King getting in on the gifted sub action, resubbing themselves. Thanks to the 10-month Gorilla King.
Oh shit.
Congratulations to Tim Abbott, to Decken Blackblade, to Carius, to Wasurge First,
Shit. What up?
and to Chess Bob Phil.
Oh shit. What up?
Should be hard casting this Force Negation. No, because then it can't Flusterstorm. I think Flusterstorm's pretty good.
Oh shit. What up?
Tactical Ace dropping some gifted subs
shit,
in. Congratulations to Godbrand, to Draxinator, to Drix5776, to Wochek, and to Ditto Rancher.
Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up?
101 subs on the day. The perfect number.
Oh shit.
Having
what
steak
up?
tomorrow night? Yeah, maybe. Maybe, huh?
Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up? Oh shit. What up?
Hodge Gulashi just dropped another gift. This one to Fart. To just
Oh
Fart.
shit. What up?
Congratulations, Fart. Taco Farmer is resubbed. Thanks for the 5 months, Taco.
Oh shit. What up?
You think we should have Force Willed the Veil and not Force
Oh shit.
Negation?
What up?
Oh, so we'd have a Force Negation as our last card next to Flusterstorm? Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh shit.
I think a
what up?
couple cards deeper, huh?
shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
I attack you, dropping some gift subs into the chat. Congratulations.
Oh shit,
Well, these
what
are
up?
tier 2 subs. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh shit, what up?
These are $10 Subaruskis. Congratulations to the Rhinocologist, to Fallen Ryu Saint, to Fatter5, and X Pipery. And finally, congrats to Dade Murphy. Congrats to all you fine folks. Thanks, I attack you.
Oh shit, what up?
More corns. More love. I think they're thinking real hard about whether they want to crack the LED. There's no real reason to, right? Oh, they did? I mean, they just have it with tendrils, right? Turn 1 Tybalt, thanks for gifting a sub to the Lost Lurwife. What was lost is now found. They do local champ, yeah. They could get Past in Flames to beat Fluster. I guess. Alright, 2 more turns, let's go. I think their odds of winning would be a lot better with an LED in play. So we have 2 options. We could go and get the Oath, or we could get Leovold. It's kind of like, which do we think is better here? I think probably Leovold. They've played 2 Abrupt Decays. Yeah, I think we leave a green up. That way if they draw me into a Veil of Summer, we have mana for it. And we have lethal next turn anyway, so the one way that grabbing Leovold here by tapping the Dryad Arbor is worse is if they have an Abrupt Decay for it, because then we're not lethaling them. But that's kind of niche since they've already burned 2 Abrupt Decays. And then you're still drawing a card off of Leovold. Cool, well, that game kind of worked. What about Uro? Uro seems much worse than Leovold or Collector Oath there. Because the opponent's just like fucking dead next turn, right? So if you're getting Uro just because you want to draw a card for Force of Will, the Leovold's going to do that if they do anything relevant. Yeah, for sure, Night Owl. No harm in wondering. Uro does need to be escaped to stay in play. So we would get the Uro, we would get to draw a card. The advantage to getting Uro is you get to draw a card immediately, so if like you really want a blue card for that Force of Will, then you could grab it, but not in this matchup and not in that moment. Way better to like brick a lot of their cards while also presenting lethal the next turn. You're surprised there's only one Leo? Well, it's a green sun target. Leo isn't good against everybody, right? Some of your opponents play Caracas. Some of your opponents just like aren't doing that stuff. And it's a legend. You're surprised there's no Questing Beast? I thought about Questing Beast. The Maverick decks play single Questing Beast. The Maverick decks also play like 23 land though. And more mana dorks than we have here. So once you start doing that, then the Delvers start to look pretty bad. This is like not the opener we want to see. Oh, they put me on the play? Well, that makes this all a lot better, huh? Really misclicked. Do I think there could be a shortage of Magic cards from people buying them and speculating? Like in Pokemon? Is that your question? No, I think Magic players are way too nice to do something like that. Plus, Wizards is like pretty fast and free with the reprints. So if people were hoarding cards, like old staples that people needed for Tournament Magic, I mean, they just reprint them, right? Piece of cake. When was the last time I bought paper cards? I actually bought this deck like a month ago. Bought Ruby Storm in paper because I was having so much fun playing it online. I'm going to play the rare end of turn Brainstorm. Make sure this here Delver here flips. I kind of like shuffling with the Goyf. I'm going to do that. Goyf fucking sucks. This way we get to hold up Hull Breacher.
Oh shit, what up?
We already showed them Veil, so there's no harm in revealing it a second time, right? Hey, 8th, thanks for the 38 months there. That's a bunch of months, you're not wrong. You're not fucking wrong.
Oh shit, what up?
Do I have a list for Ruby Storm? Yeah. I keep on tweaking it and monkeying around with it. You can check out my YouTube. There's some YouTube VODs. I think there's like 5 different VODs for Ruby Storm, actually. Well, hopefully this doesn't burn me. They have a very specific grip, like Dark Ritual, Abrupt Decay. Then they could get me here. I guess if they Dark Ritual, I have just Daze. Once the Hull Breachers are in play, then like we get 3 treasure and they have to put 2 cards back, which is super brutal. Like borderline impossible for them to win now. Worse than Mindrot? Much worse than Mindrot. Yeah, they spent a card to get Mind Rotted and give me 3 mana. I'm gonna hold on to this Delta. Maybe put back with Brainstorm. Unless I wanted to Brainstorm now. Yeah, Brainstorming now would be fine. Wow. Yeah, hard enough to beat 1 Veil of Summer. And we have 2. Cool. I'm gonna take a quick break here. I am out of water. Well, I got like a third of a sip there, but that's not gonna last me. I'm gonna go grab some water. Go grab something cold to drink. I'll be back in a few minutes. When I come back, I'll probably switch up the tunes. I did repeat the playlist. I only have so much piano music, unfortunately. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I think playing something also kind of chill is a good idea. Some Approaching Nirvana. Yeah. Smooth transition. I don't have a playlist like that, Tybalt. Oh, I did see that question worked with the loading. Sorry I didn't get back to you earlier. Yeah, how much do I think someone's win rate's based on their deck versus luck versus skill? So up to a certain point, it's gonna be someone's skill, right? Like the average competitive player, even if they're not like Pro Tour regulars or whatever, even if they're not one of the absolute best in the world, is this going to have like a large edge against someone who's just learning the game? But once you get to that point, then I think deck selection becomes extremely important. Perhaps the most important for a tournament. Some metagames, deck selection is going to be trickier than others, of course. Sometimes it's going to be more obvious when there's a clear best deck. So not every tournament is equal in that regard. Anyway. Variance is hard to talk about because there's a lot of different kinds of variance. And how it relates to those other 2 factors you mentioned. Like, you could potentially have like the best deck for the tournament and just never face a good matchup. Just lose the pairings lottery over and over. I think we should grab either the Brainstorm or the Baleful Strix. I'm not sure which. It's weird to take Strix when we have 2 removal spells, but it is card advantage, right? If you have to burn a removal spell on it, it's kind of iffy. I don't think I care about this Triumph yet. Depends on the tournament, Brecht. The more open the tournament, the more you should gravitate towards just playing the best deck. I usually prefer playing something that's a little offbeat, that is targeting the top decks. That's a preference thing. More so than it being, like, just strategically correct. Kind of don't want to play anything. Well, there's a chance they might start discarding soon. Like maybe the brainstorm looks like it's worth countering if you think you're gonna have to discard the hand size anyway. Deciding whether to leave the Dismember versus the Abrupt Decay on top, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Man, fuck this hand. So you want to lose this game. Our top two cards are just pretty bad is all. Nice. Love seeing that Force of Will. They just like have another Brainstorm. It's not like they need to answer the Delver this turn. Yeah, I know what you mean, Scoobs. It's good against that deck specifically. It's a lot worse against Delver opponents, huh? Or if you don't want to give your opponent a land. So if you're playing Wasteland Daze, and then you Assassin's Trophy something and give your opponent a basic, this doesn't work out very well, right? That's why folks usually play Abrupt Decay and Delver over Trophy. Playing the card that fits your game plan as opposed to the card that's better in like one niche matchup. Well, it's not even like better in every matchup, right? It's just like one matchup, and then it's like worse in some other ones. Should probably just play the card that's better in your deck. The worst thing here is knowing that we're gonna be drawing a fucking Dismember next turn. Yeah, I think most Delver decks play Wasteland, Tom. The end of turn Brainstorm. Interesting. If you say so, Morphling. Game's not even over yet. You're already using terms like cost the game. Slow down, friend. Just because you're not favorite doesn't mean the game is over. Yeah, but like Whoosh, that's probably it. Probably played the wrong one. Hell yeah, Metatron. Legacy's pretty fun. It's kind of like the, I don't know, the Cadillac of Magic. It's a swingy format for sure. Whole lot of swings. Holding onto the Pluto Delta is bad if they find another Hymn to Trock, but it's pretty good if we find ourselves a Brainstorm. We want to have stuff to put back. They know about the Abrupt Decay, and they do have a Liliana in hand, so flashing back Hymn to Trock isn't crazy. I like how, like, 4 turns ago they had, or how many turns ago have they just like not missed a land drop ever since they started hitting? We had them on 0 lands, is what I'm getting at. At one point this game, they had 0 lands. They have more now. I kind of regret the car metaphor. I don't know anything about cars. Now that's all my chat is. I brought this upon myself. Ooh. So there's 2 cards that we could grab here that make a ton of sense. And those cards are Leovold or Uro. I'm not sure which is better. I'm not sure which is better at all. But I'm gonna play this thing for 3. Tough choice, super tough choice. If they hadn't already played the Liliana's Triumph, it'd be like Uro very easily. Leovold just bricks so many cards, though. It's so good against, like, everything, right? It's good against discards, good against draw spells. If we get the Leovold, we also leave 3 Euros in the deck to grab. Liliana and 1 unknown. Yeah, it's the Shrink Liliana. It's the Liliana that's not good against Leovold. That's what I was thinking. Like, Leovold, like, we might just draw a fucking Uro. I don't know. They also do play bolts and shit. Alright, I'll get the damn Uro. I love turning off draw spells. It's like my favorite thing. Not really, it's not really my favorite thing. What if they just wasteland me and that Uro rots in my graveyard? I'll be so sad. Are they gonna let Liliana revive Strix? Seems decent. No, whatever I pick, it's wrong, right? I don't know. I think it's a hard choice there. Life actually is kind of nice. Let's see, we have a Tombstalker in our deck. So we should leave, like, a Wasteland in the graveyard, I guess. The rest doesn't really matter.
Same people, same places, same parties. Am I just a ghost at night? Too many street lights in this city. I'm missing our ocean side.
Good news is, Uro fucking races a Tombstalker like nobody's business.
I can't escape the feeling that I've been away.
Any of y'all watch the SCG coverage like way back in the day? I remember someone triple blocking an Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, with Tombstalkers. They put like 3 Tombstalkers in front of an Emrakul and stifled the trigger. And just like very easily beat an unbeatable card.
Something pulling me to your heart, and I always want you by my side. Keep you falling next to me.
You remember that? It's not just me. Someone remembered it.
New people, new places, we're the same.
Spring Catacombs can't actually get a green source. But yeah, I mean, it can get the Dried Armor. But that's what I would want to play.
I met you and fall in love.
Yeah, this is pass.
I could run, but I know I can't escape the feeling if I'm far
Whenever Excavator comes in.
from you for too long. 'Cause there's something about our love that brings me peace of mind.
I like it, Mark Chalice.
About the way our lives are intertwined. There's something about you that just leaves me mystified.
You want to look at Tombstalker?
Something pulling me to your heart, and I always want you by my side. Keep you floating next to me.
I'm gonna force that. I regret forcing the Fatal Push. Could have fetched Stride Arbor. Maybe we should have fetched Stride Arbor to trade with the Snapcaster. Maybe at 6 here instead of 4. Have a couple more options. Drawing Force Negation now. It's kind of unfortunate. So if we Abrupt Decay, Snapcaster, what are we hoping for? I think like Dismember for Tombstalker. Meanwhile they're like drawing cards with Jace. You have a green set for Dried Arbor here, then the Jace can bounce, and then they'll have lethal. There is one more Dismember, yeah. Frustrating to, like, lose with all these fucking cards. I don't think we have any live draws at this point. Like, even if we top decked Dismember, then we're down to the Snapcaster. Opponent had to answer Uro like 3 times in a row or something, but they did. Or was it 4 times? Because we had that Force of Will in there too. Almost like Leyline against them. Just off Tombstalker and Delver shenanigans. The worst is like keeping a hand that doesn't have Leyline though and then drawing it. Dismember seems great against them. I'm glad that I've got that one in my deck. Usually people cut forces against him in Turok decks. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to cut all of mine. Yeah, it's been a really good night, Jeff Jefferson. I've had a really good couple of days. Not lucky? Sure. I mean, they played well, right? How much do we like Thoughtseize? Yeah, so we could play a third Thoughtseize, we could cut Thoughtseizes. Leylines are an option, Excavator's an option. I kind of like the idea of Excavator in a matchup like this. Just like bring back Wasteland. Could be really brutal. I don't think I like Fatal Push because we didn't see a Delver out of them. This is the really easy, really intuitive board where we're like leaving a couple of forces to fight over like Planeswalkers and shit. Potentially like drawn to when we're playing Uro. I think I'm gonna cut one more days. Bring in an Excavator. You would trim Decay. Yeah, Decay makes sense to trim. It does hit the 3-mana Planeswalker. Like, they shuffled it away that game. But you're probably right. You should probably get trimmed here. Sounds kind of insane. Assuming that they've got a grindy grip. So if I draw a land next turn, then I like playing the Uro. If I don't draw a land, I kind of like just playing the Sylvan Library. We'll see.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey Zal, thanks for the sub, the 39 months. Cheers. Yeah, cheers.
I'm walking slowly towards you. I wanna door up your world and what we can do, but I'm a little overwhelmed. Ooh.
Yeah, Greaseass has a hard time dealing with Sylvan Library.
The sun falls through. I let you in, my world begins. I open up, I break your heart. What if you do it first? I'll be heartbroken. If heaven's kind and you are mine, I like the rest. We fall forever, but we'll never know until we know. I'm walking slowly towards you. I wanna door up your world and what we can do, but I'm a little overwhelmed. Ooh.
Yeah, if we could get the Uro land drop value, booty dough, then I think playing the Uro is a little bit better.
It feels so good. I don't wanna run away. I don't wanna run away. I wish
If they hit me, then having Uro in hand is a lot better though. So, who knows?
I open my door to see you. The blinds are shut, but I'm trying to let you through. I know the light that's inside
Uro's pretty hot with Sylvan Library.
will light up my world, but what if this still falls through? I let you in, my world begins. I open up, I break your heart. What if you do it first? I'll be heartbroken. If heaven's kind and you are mine, I like the rest. We fall forever, but we'll never know until we know. We got this feeling in our hearts, we're healing from a little love, from a little love. This could be heaven if I just let you in for a little love, for a little love. I'm walking slowly towards you. I wanna door up your world and what we can do, but I'm a little overwhelmed. Ooh, my head's full up with what ifs and what if
The
this
Chippy Island.
it feels so good. I don't wanna run away. I don't wanna run away. I wish I
We're not paying 8 again, right?
what if
kind of liked Green Sun. I mean, I kind of liked it. Paying 8. I think Green Sun for Leovold here. Sweet. We want to draw the Force of Will here. It doesn't really matter, the order for the rest of the cards, because we have Sylvan Library out. I have 0 of the Power 9 in paper. Nor have I owned any of them. Seal of Victory. I mean, we haven't locked things up quite yet, but I do feel very favored at this point. Yeah, that's fine. Just can't casting back a cantrip here. I don't think I care about that. The coolest card I own in paper. Maybe this. Beta Mountain. What? Ah. Cool's relative. You'll give me $2 million for that? I could do 2.2 million. I'm just gonna pass. I need to get too zesty here. Do I still have some whiteboarded gurus? I do, yeah. Probably not using those in the near future. I got a bunch of Bob Ross lands on my way. Pretty excited about that. Urod the Wasteland in play and then played it from the yard. Well, they didn't have targets. Cut the abrupt decays, they say. Ha! At the end of my turn, they only had the one Wasteland target. They just cracked some fetches to get 2 more duels out. This was like the perfect turn to just like sit here and pass the pile of mana up, apparently. Nice, Commando's Echo. In response, bolt your Excavator. Interesting. I guess I forced that. We can't daze because our lands are Other mountains. I got the non-foil Commando's Echo. I always do the... I play with non-foils anyway. But my experience with Secret Lairs has been, like, you just want to be doing that. We're gonna play this Brainstorm at the end of turn, so we don't have to exile the Wasteland that's in our graveyard. To get our Uro online. Maybe we're fine anyway. Whatevs. That's your call, Commando Zacco. If you think you can, like, sell the foils and buy non-foils. I've never really had much luck doing that, though. You like this deck? Yeah, me too. Me as well. I'm thinking about bringing in a Thoughtseize. Go up to 3 Thoughtseize on the draw. My Serum Visions showed up warped to shit, painted steel. Like the literal first drop. I'd bought them to give away too, and then I was really bummed. Like I would have been less bummed if I had bought them for myself. Fortunately, they've been doing a really good job of offering non-foil options for the Secret Lairs, which is awesome because I would have felt even more bummed to just like feel left out every time they release them. I love alt art shit. I think I'm going down to 1 days. I could cut all the dazes. How good is Flusterstorm? It doesn't counter Planeswalkers. I feel like they've been playing around days on their key cards. Let's play the 4th Force. The Thoughtseize. Kind of like a Plague Engineer. Hit their Strixes. Just like 1. Eh.
Oh shit, what up?
You want me to board in Oath against Grixis control with no artifacts? Thanks, Toads. Thanks for the tip. Hey, Captain Red. Thanks for the 53 months there. Hey, hey, hey. Field counters him, yeah. If they go for him. Happy to backseat game, I mean help, yeah. Yeah, chat's always super helpful. Opponent gets to see my awful fucking hand. Need surgical extractions? Yeah, chat loves recommending that one. Hey, your opponent's playing cards! Bring in the surgicals! They mull on the play? They did. Nice. Our hand's basically a mulligan because we have all these fucking lands, but maybe Brainstorm can fix some of that. Normally I think I would slam Sylvan Library here. Knowing that they have got Blood Moon in their deck makes me lean more towards holding up the Brainstorm plus Shuffle. And then also Abrupt Decay. I don't know if it should. I don't know if it should impact my decision that much. If they Blood Mooned, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah, it would. I wouldn't be able to do shit. Brainstorming, not fetch. They wanted to keep one of those. Fuck, huh? Christmas? I don't know about Christmas. We have 2 traps in the graveyard. There's only 3 in the deck. I'm a little bit worried about getting run out of green sources. Gurmag's also kind of scary. Leaving them with a force in hand. Maybe I was supposed to leave them with Snapcaster. They have an empty fucking graveyard. Now if I find a Dismember, they might just like force me, right?
Oh shit, what up?
Probably bad thoughtseize on my part. Hey, Pinful Dwarf, thanks for the 49. If I was the opponent, I would tank here if I had a ponder, not knowing whether to fire it off or hold it to have a force of will. What would my stage name be if I was a professional wrestler? I think I like my name. I think I'd be CalebDMTG. Shuffling before pondering here. Kind of regretting getting a Dried Arbor. Well, what would I get otherwise? An Ooze? Get an Ooze here. Ooze isn't that good. Setting up Green Sun next turn wouldn't be the worst. Let's just draw this now. Something to do, right?
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Great Grievance. Thanks for the 8 months. Appreciate it. I think Hexdrink is just jumping. I was originally gonna jump at the Dried Arbor, is why I like fetched for the Dried Arbor. This match is taking a while. Around 6 minutes, opponent's on 5. We're not gonna go to time, like whether or not I can answer this fucking angler or not. This cube is sick. People play Hex Drinker. I'm not the only one. One option is to take 5, go to 4, untap, level up Hex Drink to a 4/4, try and double block next turn. Kinda hate that line though. So we would Thoughtseize, go down. Or, I'm sorry, we'd have to pay 4 life. So we'd be at 5, and then we would Thoughtseize. God, that all sounds so fucking miserable. There's only 2 creatures in the graveyard right now. You jump with Dried Arbor though, and then the use is a 5/5. The issue is we know that they have a Force of Will and an unknown card. So you play Ooze and they force it, now what are you doing, right? Yeah, if only we could put back the Decay, huh? What if this Thoughtseize was a fucking Duress? How much better would that be here? Overall, I'd prefer to have Thoughtseize in the matchup though, because it can hit Angler and such. We should be eating the Snapcaster in case we draw like Goyf, I guess. You might want to leave the Strix in the graveyard. Shit, I didn't set the stop on time. We can respond to this ability by gaining life, though. Just in case we want to pay for. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. We have not ground this game out yet. If you leave up Scavenging Ooze to eat the Snapcaster here, the issue is that then you're like tapping out and you're showing the opponent that you would trade with the Angler. Then you're just trading the Ooze with the Angler. If the Brainstorm finds some answer to news, they do hit me down to 1, which is a bummer. But it's not lethal. I did auto-know in library. I just undid it, but that was maybe wrong. We have a minute and a half. The best one to play into a Leopold. They get to shuffle around the top of their library, I suppose. Yeah, I probably should have left the auto no on. Sure. Well, that's ugly. GG! See, I told you it wasn't gonna go to time. Y'all were worried. Yeah, I think I should have left the auto no on the Sylvan Library on. I ended up spending like a few more seconds. On the other hand, we did find the Dismember off the library, so I don't know. I don't know. Thanks, Mira. Fun little match, huh? My use of the clock could have been a little bit better. Yeah, Dismember's great. A lot of people have been playing like Fatal Push instead of Dismember, and I think Dismember's good for a lot of different reasons. The main reason is Gourmet Angler. Tombstalker's a little rarer. It was pretty important there. Also, not needing to turn on Dismember, just like having it be on, whereas Fatal Push, you need to like have a crack or something to hit larger things. And then there's also the fact that you can cast Dismember off of like a Wasteland, right? Like it's not mana specific. So your Wasteland or your Trop can play your removal spell. That's huge, actually. There's situations where Wasteland just doesn't do much. Being able to use it is nice. Hey, Big Nestle, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 9 months. The food chain list is indeed banned, yeah. How have the Hex Drinkers been? They've been alright, they're fine, whatever. We played one on 1-1 game, and that was kind of nice. And we have Green Sun for it, so. this hand didn't have Dried Arbor, I would like it a lot. Just like Green Sun set up turn 2 Uro. How has the deck felt overall? It's been fine. Kind of a classic Delver opener here. Basic Island. Who plays Basic Island? It's unfair. I'm gonna cast this now. Might be Show and Tell. Force of Willing to protect Show and Tell. Pretty rare that you want to Force of Will a 1-mana discard spell. Usually you do it when you're playing combo. Wow, I was super wrong. The fuck is this? What the shit is this ass? Huh. They shuffled for the Ponder. So I'm gonna take the Brainstorm. If they had not shuffled, then I'd probably take Brazen Borrower here. I don't know. I don't even know if that's better than Strix. I think they were trying to protect the Brainstorm. They're worried about whiffing on lands for too long. You think it's a Doomsday list? No. No way. Emery in your Doomsday list? Well, you see that you have the Emery be the top card of the Doomsday stack. And then you're just there. You're just there with Oracle. You go Emery, mill triple, you mill 2 Narcomoebas, a Dread Return, and an Oracle. And then you're there already. You don't have to monkey around. Do we Force a Will Ponder? I'm gonna Force a Will Ponder. Fuck this. Could Doomsday single keep Island? Yeah, absolutely. With Ponder Brainstorm on the draw. You like that Doomsday pile? That I just magicked up out of my ass. Why would you Doomsday for anything else? Ooh, can we get a land here to level up this Hex Drinker? Can. Also fixes my ridiculous fetching earlier. It is kind of cool how Doomsday's been seeing like a ton more play. Very frustrating card to lose to, but it's fun seeing all the different variants. kind of want to play some of the Phoenix version. Get Delvered, friend. So our opponent's like playing blue-black things, I guess. I feel like I want these and this. That's about it.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey Tactical Ace, thanks for gifting a sub to Chimera. Congrats, Chimera. We could play Plague Engineer. They showed us a couple of hits for that. I like Thoughtseize against them too. Hull Breacher usually comes in against combo. We were just talking about Doomsday. It's really good against Doomsday. I usually don't like it when it's just like a worse Leovold, like in this matchup. We can already kind of tutor for Leovold once we get there with Green Sun. Oh, thanks, Chimera. Glad you like this here channel here. I like it too, but, you know, I'm biased. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring in an engineer. I'm gonna cut a Force Negation, a Daze, a Force of Will, maybe 2 days, like I did earlier. Really tempted to bring in a third Thoughtseize, but I'm just gonna submit this. Oh, seems good because they're playing with Emery. Yeah, you might be right. I think they might only have Bauble in terms of artifacts, which could still be worth turning off. So we could upkeep Brainstorm, put back Dried Arbor, Abrupt Decay, reveal Abrupt Decay to Delver, and then like draw and fetch the Dried Arbor away. I think I just want to draw. I think I'm just going to draw. And if we whiff, no big deal, just jam Tarmogoyf. So one option here is to Brainstorm and then Green Sun out the Dried Arbor, but I think I just like playing the Goyf. Just keep on ratcheting up the pressure here. The idea behind Brainstorm and then Green Sun for Dried Arbor is then we'd have like a lot more green mana in play. So if we wanted to play Ooze next turn plus activate, we could do that. If they play Emery, though, we can just decay it, so I don't think we need to play Ooze. Good shit. Some tough decisions here.
There's a place I can trace every line of me. I can taste every inch of the space I step into.
A little bit worried about them just like slamming back to basics. I think they might have that. All these basics in play, but I haven't seen a basic swamp yet.
Silence, please. It's time to unwrap me. Silence, please. I feel it badly. Silence.
Now, next turn we have a lot of options. We can Green Sun for Uro, we can Green Sun for Leovold. We can just jam like Tarmogoyf plus Decay, which is probably like applying the best pressure. No, don't do it. Don't do it, opponent. Oh, that's fine. Here, just playing Tarmogoyf and passing, also very tempting. Much better against back to basics. They do have that basic swamp now. It's possible they're just getting basics because I'm Delver and they know I'm playing Wastelands. And they're a two-color deck, but this is what I'm worried about. The old B2B. They could also be fetching basics because they have back to basics in their deck, but they haven't drawn it yet. And then it's like still scary, you know, because they could always draw it. Flag Engineer. Yeah, deal. What's the opponent playing? They're playing some kind of blue-black control thing. I don't know. Some artifact synergies. Emery to Recur, Strix, Bobble, explosives. Not an explosive Emery list, though. Alright, with this board, back to basics almost like doesn't do enough, right? You almost just like die to the pressure at this point. A little slow trip. We might be jumping here. Oh, interesting. So Emery mills removal spells for Forager to rebuy. Kind of cute. Yeah, they want to make sure to crack their Mishra's Wobble on their turn, because then they can draw on my turn. If they wait to crack it on my turn, then the Leopold would stop them from drawing their extra. Dismember would be a great draw here. How's Espermenter? Espermenter's decent. I lost to Show and Tell a few times. Went 3-2 against everybody else. I think we might have beaten Show and Tell once too. I can't remember. There's a lot of Show and Tell. What if playing some wild blue-black control deck? Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have just gotten Ooze and then like Bricks Emery, just in case they're gonna use Emery to like help control my board next turn. Seems kind of likely, huh? Oh well. Her was good too. The nice thing about Uro is they don't have a third color of mana. So they can use the Emery to pop Tarmogoyf. But then Uro and Leovold are going to be around. You haven't seen Forager? People have been messing with Forager in Tempo style decks and Delver style decks. This is the most controlling type of deck I've seen it in so far.
Oh shit.
Did you
what
miss
up?
Bug Delver? Playing some Bug Delver right now, friend. Wait, why am I dazing this? Like, runs into their own explosives. Oh no! They floated the mana and then didn't pay. Awkward. Maybe a misclick there. Yeah, they might as well crack the explosives now, huh? The Strix wouldn't draw a card because of the Leovold, so it's not as bad as it seems. Do I want to Thoughtseize or hold up Veil? I think I just want to hold up Veil, huh? They have one card in hand. It's probably just some shitty cantrip. I could like draw a card and decide then. Oh, they're scooping. They're scooping into the Uro rebuy. Fair enough. Uro's pretty messed up. Yeah, we haven't seen a way for them to eat for 3. They might have a way in there. There might be some like other dual land or Mox Opal or something. It's been pretty decent so far. Usually when I mix in more top-end stuff with Delver, it doesn't work that well. It's cool that Green Sun flips the Delver too, though. We've had that come up. Do I think Bug will be the premier Delver shell going forward? I don't know. That's a hard thing to say. A Bug list got second in some legacy thing recently. Wasn't that different from this. They weren't playing Green Sun, they were just like playing Uros in their Delver deck. Rug Delver lost a lot. Rug Delver did lose a lot. You can still, I mean, you can play Uro and Rug Delver too. Yeah, Uro helps you grind in the fair matchups. It's sort of filling the role that the Dread Horde had before. It's nice that it pitches to Force of Will. The top had no pressure. There's a Force Will, but we don't have like a blue card to pitch. Pretty happy shuffling that. Ancient Tomb pass, huh? I don't actually want to draw more Abrupt Decays, but I did want this Uro. Yeah, that's fine. We don't Wasteland City of Traders, right? That one Wastelands itself. Sky Cloud Expanse? What? What the fuck? Punished for not dazing? What are you talking about? Are you talking about this Urza's Bobble trigger? I'm very aware that people will occasionally play Urza's Bobble with Monastery Mentor. I have done so myself, quite a bit. I do not think them getting a 1/1 with Prowess is going to break me this game, however. And I'd much rather save this Daze for something else. Remember that we're going to Wasteland them next turn. This Daze is looking very good. I think I'm gonna burn Abrupt Decay again. as opposed to Dismember. Burning Abrupt Decay is worse if they have like redundant chalices. Burning Dismember is worse if we want to like hit an Auriok Salvagers or an Urza or some shit. Got me. Basics, who plays those? Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Clock's ticking. What clock? Oh, the monk. The monk token. If only I used my only counter spell when I had 3 removal spells in hand. What was I thinking? Hull Breacher, The downside to taking the Urza is if they like go white source to fairy, I kind of have to force negation it because it just gains so much value bouncing the Tarmogoyf. I guess Hex Drinker attacks for 4 next turn. Not terrible for a 1-drop. They only have so many more taps of Ancient Tomb at this point. Kind of nice how we just, like, I don't know, have 4 answers to Chalice of the Void in the main. That's sweet. We've got some good ones for them. Not sure how much we need force negation. Daze is actually kind of bad against them usually. We just happen to have like a lot of wastelands. They kept the days going like a lot longer. We're gonna be on the draw here, and they have all those Those Ancient Tomb effects, right? Those cards that give them a lot of extra mana. They're also playing like Mox Opals and shit. So I might cut all of the Dazes even. We could play our own Hull Breacher. Maybe that's a reason to play Leovold, just to like break their draw 7 thing. We're gonna be doing that with Leyline though. I kind of like this configuration. Maybe I want Fatal Push. Maybe Fatal Push is better than Thoughtseize. Just kill the damn Memory Hum. I don't know, I've had Karakas be like really frustrating to play against as the Emery Urza deck. I think we'd have to cut a Wasteland for it though, and I don't want to do that. This is kind of exactly why we boarded Fatal Push in, Just have another 1 mana answer to this. Hey, sup, Sylvan Librarian. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I felt a little silly tweeting about my table, but I was excited. I'm really excited about the record player I got, too. I was like cleaning up all the like package table, you know, all that like cardboard and shit. I was cleaning that up earlier, and had a record going. I was just fucking dancing my ass off. Had a blast. I was actually playing some Proto Men. Well, I don't have to bluff now. It was Act 2. I forget the subtitle. The Father of Death. That's it, yeah. This is interesting. I want to wasteland that Seat of the Synod, but then, like, do we Thoughtseize them or run out Delver? Is the next question. Let's Thoughtseize them. Delver just gets bounced by Teferi, not like some rush. Yeah, I do still like Wasteland. Could Green Sun for Dryad Arbor. Delver threatens Teferi? Kind of. Well, Delver just kind of gets bounced by Teferi, right? Yeah, they're down taking Teferi here anyway. How many records do I have? Not very many. I literally got it in the mail a few days ago, Noble Helium. The player. So I had a record label send me a few albums, because I had like donated money to a lot of their musicians, and then I had, that's Heavy Psych Sounds, by the way, great fucking label. And then I had Howling Giant send me a few albums. And then I'd ordered a couple. The Proto Men album, I had been following them on Bandcamp, and they were doing like a special release where the albums like came with this sweet like pop-up book and shit with all this like backstory into their universe. But yeah, because I've been having so much fun with the player, so that's only like 8-ish albums. But I've been having so much fun with the player, I like went kind of crazy last night and I ordered a lot more. I looked over at my spouse. We were watching a movie about two lesbian lovers who decide to rip off the mob. It was made by the Wachowski sisters in the 90s. And it's one of my spouse's absolute favorite movies, and this is the first time I'd gotten to watch it. It's a great movie. It holds up really well. The one thing I thought was weird is that one of the lesbians, the more butch lesbian, also played a lot of the jaw harp. Like she'd be like slinking on her bed in underwear, you know, like thinking about the other lady, and like boing boing. every time she played it, I just like couldn't help but crack up because it's such a silly instrument, you know. You put it in folk songs when the song needs more boing to it. But the movie was really well done, like super smart script, well shot, everything holds up super well. What's the name of it? Bound. Yeah, people said it. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I was gonna guess Breach, but that's not correct. Bound indeed. Hey, goodnight, Nemo. Do I have any Cosmic Skull albums? I do not. I have Cosmic Skull CDs. I actually have all of their CDs, and I have a signed poster from them and a bunch of T-shirts. The Church of the Cosmic Skull. Yeah, I have a lot of their merch actually, because they were super cool. I was happy to. I do want this Goif. Alright. It means we're not bringing back Uro anytime soon, but I don't think we need to at this stage. We have a Force of Will. It's not like we need to grind, right? Oh yeah, everybody's reading that movie Workshops. You're not wrong. What is objectively the best King Gizzard album? I don't think you can say objectively, because King Gizzard is so diverse. They're just absolutely diverse. Like, my favorite King Gizzard album, I wouldn't say is like their best album. I think their first microtonal album is maybe a fair bet. I think a lot of people like Nanagon. I know Nanagon is like the album that really got me into King Gizzard. But then I listened to it a lot, and then I started liking some of their other albums more. I've been listening to KG a lot lately. The newest album's fucking great. And then Murder of the Universe has been my favorite of theirs for a while. Even when I was play all of their stuff on stream, I didn't really play much on stream though. It's a little. I don't know. It's not the most accessible. It's not like the best like background noise. It's kind of its own thing, like a self-contained mood/story. It's a good headspace. I like it. What band are we talking about? King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Yeah, I ordered 2 more of their albums last night. I had KG and Murder of the Universe. Oh, we're actually gonna force a will this. They named him Merfolk. Wait, are we gonna force a will this? If they're naming Merfolk, I'm not forcing shit. Yeah, so I had KG and Murder of the Universe, and then last night I ordered Nanagon and Microtonal. And those are my 4 favorite albums of theirs, so I'm very excited about that. I can just listen to King Gizzard for hours and hours. That's pretty much all I want to do. My goal in life. Extremely attainable goal. Absolutely obtainable. But yeah, I ordered a lot of my other favorite albums too. I ordered that Woods album by Jethro Tull. I think it's like Into the Woods or whatever. But it's got my favorite Tull song on it, which is The Whistler. Good shit. And then I got the Morricone soundtrack to... Well, it's not the soundtrack. It's like the best tracks from the Man with No Name series. So it's got like the theme song to a few dollars more on there and stuff. Like it like cherry picks the best songs from all 3 albums and just like from all 3 soundtracks and puts them on one album. And I was like, this is fucking sweet. So I ordered that. I picked up Songs for the Deaf by Queens of the Stone Age. My favorite of their albums. Anyway, just like a whole lot of my favorites gonna be showing up in the mail in the next month or 2. Pretty stoked about it. Clutch have vinyls? Clutch has a lot of vinyls. Absolutely Chimera. 100%. I'm sure I'll pick up some eventually. Clutch is a band that, like, I don't think they've, like, put out many bad albums, if any, and they put out, like, a shitload of albums. But my issue is that, like, I tend to, like, really like 2 or 3 songs off of each album. So I don't know if it's a band where I want to sit down and give an individual album a whole lot of time, but maybe it is. I do like Clutch a lot. Nice, Hodge. Yeah, that's gotta feel real good. I have listened to Infest the Rat's Nest, yeah. This hand's kind of rancid. Might be like the worst keepable hand we've had tonight. Here we are playing for the trophy. Yeah, I was pretty happy about it, Hodge. It was not that expensive of a record. Oh, I also picked up... an Against Me album. I couldn't find the one that had Thrash Unreal on it. But I fucking love Against Me. Yeah, I couldn't find their Transgender Dysphoria Blues album on their website, but I did find it on Amazon of all fucking things. I was like, alright, I guess Amazon has fucking vinyl. And then I couldn't find Colors on the Between the Buried and Me website, but that was also... Or maybe I found it, but it was like cheaper on Amazon for some reason. I looked at a whole bunch of different online record stores. And then I felt dirty. I felt dirty for paying $5 less or whatever. Buying it on Amazon instead of the store itself. I agree, Durnick, yeah. Yeah, I think Transgender Dysphoria Blues is my favorite of their albums. But I also do like the other album that I can't remember the name of. I'm so bad with names. I'm thinking of New Wave. I'm thinking of New Wave is the name of the album. Yeah, thanks, FPS. Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't know which of those is my favorite. Well, I like them both a lot. Oh yeah, FPS? That's a good pick. That's a hella good pick. Uh-oh. Alright, fucking... Let's go. That's when I feel silly about the Wasteland, huh? I like that Reasoning FPS. It's also just like an excellent fucking album, right? "100% agree. Can you play Dismember through Trinisphere? No. It's gonna be a 3-mana Dismember. You can play it for 3 colorless though. You don't need black mana. Isn't that fun? It would be pretty insane if Hex Drinker got there, just like the slowest fucking Hex Drinker ever. Really, Jernick? Interesting. Yeah, I've been holding off on getting into vinyl for a long time because when I start collecting, I can get a little much. But then I've been gifted some records, and I was like, well, it's kind of a waste. Kind of a waste if I can't play them. Yeah, I gotta. The first hit's free. I will say this is going to be a very difficult game to win. We're supposed to attack here. Let's see, we hit them for 4 down to 12. They just for 3 down to 9. We hit them for 4 down to 8. They hit us for 3 down to 6. And then we hit them for 6. Yeah, we should attack, actually. Support artists, support local music stores. Yeah, I like that actually. Yeah, when you buy merch, when you pick up records, you are directly helping the artist. Man, if we hit a land here, if we hit the land here, the Hex Drinkers at 6, we just 6 them. Oh, it has to be 8. Never mind. All right, back to passing. Going to shows, grabbing a vinyl right from the band. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Maybe even watch them sign it right there in front of you. Yeah, if we'd hit this land a turn sooner, we could hit them for 6 right now. They would hit us back for 8, you know, and then we'd just like have them. Instead, it's looking like we are not going to have them. I think Wastelanding just like fucking straight up lost us the game. Kind of crazy. Did they just discard a Ravager to a Ravager? Fuck. Oh, but they didn't play it. So they must have drawn something better. Even better. To a month-long road trip? Oh god, that sounds great. That sounds fucking phenomenal. No, we're gonna lose now. Alright, you win. Still, kind of an oddly close game for what it was. For us being locked so early. Like I said, if we hit that second land like a turn sooner, then we get to win. We get to win instead of lose. Get a bus to travel. Yeah, it could be sweet. Could be a lot of fun. Would you want to go to a bunch of different shows or like follow one tour? Probably a bunch of different shows, huh? There's only been a few bands that have put on a show where I would have wanted to like follow their tour. And I don't think they're like everyone's choice for following. It's like Meshuggah. I would like to follow Meshuggah and just like watch every show they play. Hey IR Tank, thanks for gifting a sub. Congrats FryPod. Hey Magical Hobo, thanks for the 20 months there. Do we want Oath? I don't know, just for Chrome Mox. Seems a little weak. Seems a little weak sauce. I want to play Thoughtseize. Maybe I want Engineer just to like hit goblins. Maybe that's fine. Yeah, Gwave sucks. It's a green sun target.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey Minashni, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 9 months. Yeah, most acts do play the same set on tour, for sure. With Meshuggah, I just wouldn't even care. I'd be like, yep, in for that. I think I want the third Thoughtseize on the play. Two Plague Engineers seems like almost excessive, but maybe it's fine. Let's get Ooze out of here. You followed Baby Metal for a few shows? That's fun. I saw Baby Metal once, and it was at a metal festival, and they were on in like the middle of the day, and it was hot, and like at all the other shows, everyone like seemed like exhausted and like hungover and stuff, but the Baby Metal show, everyone was having a good time. The people that were watching Baby Metal for like the first time and being exposed to it were having a good time. The people that were like huge Baby Metal fans and like were just there for them. We're just having a blast. There were people dressed as Spider-Man that were crowd surfing. Like there wasn't any of the pretentiousness that you have at a lot of metal shows. It just wasn't there at all. Everyone's like, nope, good time. Only here for that. Anyway, I don't know if that's like their average show, or I just got super lucky. We're actually not going to lead on Delver, because that's our blue card to pitch to Force of Will. I think we're going to like go turn 1 Dried Arbor and turn 2 Green Sun for 1, which sounds fucking miserable, but on the other hand, you're dealt, right? Did you miss Food Chain? You did not miss Food Chain. I don't think we're going to get to play all of Food Chain. I don't think we're going to get a full league in, but we might get most of it. I'm good on that Admiral Chop. Just gonna no-sir that request. Hey, thanks, Chimera. Thanks for hanging out. How's the COVID situation in the US? Still fucked, but improving. This is why you don't play the Delver on 1. You see that? How fucked would we have been? I kinda don't even want to fire off the Green Sun. Biggest moment of metal pretentiousness? I don't know. I don't know if I've seen anything particularly egregious in person. Usually some people just like what they like, you know? Just like with anything. Feels like Moto's getting real sluggish here. Yeah, casting like every spell here has been pretty bad. Oh my god. You see that delay? You just restarted Moto and you can't get back in? I'm not gonna restart then. We're just dealing with this. We're facing mono red. Like, how long could the match take, right? Yeah, the worst crowd I've ever seen was definitely not a metal show. It was actually at a folk show here in Madison. Where there were like fights and I don't know. There was just zero chill in the entire crowd. And I was mostly sober and super not in the mood for it. Yeah, that was a Devil Makes 3 show. Which is not exactly the same scene as, like, I don't know, some Celtic folk show, you know. They're a bit more specific. Got a little bit of blues in them. Got a little bit of southern rock vibe. But I think that's the only folk show I've been to that had like kind of a half serious pit. Definitely the only one with multiple fights. And they the Devil Makes 3, the performers, completely unfazed. Not even slightly phased. They're just like, yep, just playing our show. Oh man, so Thoughtseize gets a lot worse on the draw. Especially because they could like turn one chalice, yeah. Do we cut Thoughtseize entirely? Maybe. Cut all these, bring in like Oath, Ponder. Something. Maybe we bring the Leovold in. Play just a blue card to pitch to force, you know. Do I mosh? I mean, when I was younger, I moshed. I'm one of the old farts. I can mosh for like a song, and I'll be winded at the end of it. I'll be like, yep, that's it. That's that's what I'm doing for the day. Now time to stand. Yeah. Yeah, standing's good too. Just feel the music wash over you. When I was younger and in shape and played in a metalcore band, I did a lot more moshing. This hand's iffy because it doesn't have a force of will. We could just like not get a turn really. Opponent's ecstatic over there. They seem really excited. Good wasteland? Yeah, hopefully. Will buy me a turn or two. Hopefully we don't have to, like, daze here. We have to daze here. Please no Simian Spirit Guide. Don't do it to me, opponent. Did the fighters get kicked out? Oh, of the Devil Makes 3 show? No, they did not. I don't know if anyone even broke the bomb. I think the fight just ended. One of these days I'll get a second land down. Yeah, there's the decay. There's the decay for the chalice now. I don't think we decay next turn. I think we just play this Uro. The other option is to play the Tarmogoyf.
Oh shit, what up?
I think Goyf's slightly better. I mean, I guess we could have just Green Sunned for Goyf if we hadn't drawn it. If you play the Uro, there's a really good chance you get to bring it back next turn. Because you get to draw 2 towards a fetch. Or I guess there wouldn't be 5 in the graveyard, though. Yeah, it would still be short. Oh, but the fetch, right? The fetch would do it. Now that we have the Goyf down, we could just, like, pass and hold up Abrupt Decay. And then if they played, like, very specifically Blood Moon, we could, like, float and pop it. If they played something that wasn't Blood Moon, we could either decay or hit one of their other things. Might not be bad. Well, never mind. Guess we're on this Goyf plan. I would actually like our position a lot if we had a force here. Like if I just drawn a force will per turn. I didn't though. Three turn clock though. Come on, force. I have the weird feeling that they're gonna have an answer. Do we leave Goyf back to eat that? Or do we just serve? If the Ravager bricks, we do just get to win. But if the Ravager bricks, then like eating it and then attacking them is also pretty good. I feel... fuck. Dismember would be so nuts here. Let's see. So I could see losing by like attacking them down to 4, and then they attack and just play like a Spirit Guide, right? And then when you attack again, they just chomp, and then they like serve, and they're playing like multiple things. Could like let them back in the game. Yeah, Moto's got some serious issues right now. F13. I'm like not restarting because I'm worried about being unable to log back in. Sorcerer is missing from the graveyard. Oh, I suppose I should have discarded Green Sun earlier, huh? We can't cast it, of course. Alright, Ravager, what do you got? So I guess blocking Ravager wouldn't have really solved that problem. We're still kind of fucked. You think we lost? I think so too. Have we drawn like, I don't know, Force of Will or Dismember at some point in there, then I think we would have been fine, but we didn't. I don't think we're fine. The throw. Oh, you're saying if the if we top deck Dismember and they didn't have another thing here? Looks like they've got a thing though. Yeah. Bomber. Yeah, both games that we lost were a lot closer than they looked. Both we ended up losing to the Blood Moon. This is another matchup where, because of Blood Moon, Dismember is a lot better than other removal spells. Still a nice little 4-in-1. The turn that we played Goyf, if we just passed and held up Abrupt Decay, we're probably in better shape, huh? Get a few more threats in play. If they hadn't given us a must counter, though, I don't know what I would have killed between the Trinisphere and the Chalice. I guess we hit the Chalice. Would have been kind of a waste of a turn, because the Trinisphere stops us from doing much anyway. Yeah, I think it came down to our draws. If you hit a, like I said several times now, if we hit a Force of Will or a Dismember somewhere in those turns, then I think we're just fine. Anyway, anywho, yeah, not a bad little league.